Hello again. It's me, Brandon. B136, whatever else you want to call me. I'm doing another quick pomade review before I go to work. Today I'm doing the Prospectors Iron Ore Stronghold No Flakes water-based, gel-based pomade. And this is wet my hair down a little bit. This is a pomade by the brand Prospectors. And I like the tin. It's pretty cool. A little cool design they have. I always have a hard time getting this thing open though. It's like, I like how everything's kind of indented, you can see. And then inside there's a picture of a little iron in there. The scent on it is kind of like a clean soap. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I don't dislike it. I'm kind of neutral to it. It really reminds me of like a it kind of reminds me of like a Dawn dish soap is what it smells like. Scoopability wise, is it'll scoop right out. There's not too much tension to it. There's a little bit for a gel based. Here's what it looks like. So let's get down to it, I guess, because I gotta get to go to work. So breakdown is like almost any other gel base. Goes in, goes like nothing. Application is right when you put this stuff in your hair, you can tell that this is heavier than the other prospectors, but it's not like really aggressive. And the one reason I use this pomade as compared to a lot of other gel based other than cock grease is that this pomade, and this is what makes it unique too, is that it uses hemp oil in it. So at the end of the day, when you wash your hair out, your hair isn't super dry, or at least it isn't as dry as it could be compared to putting it in a different type of water-based like a Suavecito. I hate to always dog on Suavecito, but I mean, I'll have to do a video on that later. Still, I think kind of my opinion is like everyone else's opinion on that stuff. So anyways, with this stuff, it's pretty pretty dense in the hair. And I know when I try to break it down, it's gonna hurt, or when I try to comb it, it's gonna hurt a little bit. It just feels a lot denser in the hair than most water-based. But the thing I like about that is that if you need an intense hold, that's what you're going to get. And like I've said in other videos, is that I need a pretty good hold for the type of work I do because I'm outside and whatnot constantly. So I could have applied this probably a little bit better so it doesn't feel like I'm tearing my head off. But it's not as bad as it sounds, I promise. I love this. So, slickability is once, I mean, if you take care of your hair, once you get it all slicked out, it slicks pretty good. I'm not doing this product really any justice right now. I'm about ready to break my comb. I'm pulling on my hair so bad back here. But, yeah, it's not too bad to slick once you get your hair all untangled. And like I said, when it's in your hair, you can definitely feel that there's like a gel-based pomade in your hair. It's not light. If you like lighter gel base that still hold pretty well, go with the same brand, Prospectors, but do Gold Rush. It's in a very similar tin, and the smell's exactly the same, but the difference is that it's like a medium hold. For me, I had to do the iron ore because it just didn't, the Gold Rush just didn't hold really well enough for me. So, yeah. All right, let's see how it styles with the pick. Okay. The other thing I do like about this stuff is, like I was saying before, it has hemp oil in it, which is kind of where it gets that clean smell from. But really, I mean, it's not gonna be like I don't know, washing like flagship out of your hair or like an unorthodox water base out of your hair, but it definitely doesn't feel like a gel based when you pull it out, when you wash it out. And of course, like all gel bases, it's gonna wash out clean and it's gonna be fine, but your hair isn't gonna be crying when you do it like that. Okay, let's see if we can get a little bit of a round shape going with this. Yeah, there we go, decent. So, like I said, hold wise, this stuff isn't necessarily like helmet hair. I mean, when you get it in, it feels kind of like helmet hair, but it reminds me kind of more like a wax almost, in that you can restyle it, but you're gonna want to wet your hair down to restyle it, and that it's not necessarily easy to restyle it, but it can be if you wet it down. And like once it's in and it holds pretty good. In the heat, this stuff holds pretty well. That's why I tend to go with it. Now, I know the past couple, if you guys have been watching my consecutive reviews, I've been doing some gel-based pomades and whatnot. And to be honest with you, I'm not the biggest fan of gel-based pomades. I like the water-based ones, and to be honest with you, I prefer oil over orthodox and everything in general. But it's been so hot the past couple of days that I can't. You know, with how much I sweat and then I work out after work, I can't do it. Like I can't do the oil like in this weather. I know some people will do like goon grease and stuff like that, which is fine. I mean, that stuff works well, but yeah, I need something that's gonna hold throughout the day. And honestly, with the type of work I do, that I'm not gonna really have to mess with. Okay, looking pretty good. Okay, so my final verdict on Prospectors Iron Ore is it's a good little product. If you need a gel-based pomade that isn't going to dry your hair out a lot, then this stuff is going to work for you. It smells pretty decent for what it is. If you like the really clean smell, like I said, I'm not a big fan of it, but I know a lot of people are. And one thing that's nice about this is it's fairly easy to get. You can get this on Amazon and most other places like Hedgeline, Mr. Pomade, and whatnot for around $13 to $15. And it's the typical 4-ounce pomade, and it'll last you a little bit. If you have a lot of hair like me, I kind of seem to blow through those types of pomades really fast. I know in one of my other videos I said I usually only do 3 scoops, but with gel-based and some unorthodox water-based, I have to do like 4 or 5 just to get a lot of it in my hair. So yeah, that's it. I would give this probably like a 3.5 out of 5. It's good. It's you know, it'll get the job done. There are better things you can put in your hair, but for a gel-based pomade, this isn't going to dry your hair out as bad as other products, and it's going to get the job done for what you would need it to do, which is, you know, a stronger hold. So I would definitely say that this is a green light on this if you were thinking about getting it.